You are in a cage. Right now, at this very moment, while you are watching this video, there are bars all around you. You can't see those bars because they are not made of iron. They are made of fear. Do you ever feel like you are not really living your life, that you are just following a script? Waking up, running, working, and then the same fear again. What will happen tomorrow? The truth is bitter, and today's truth is very bitter. 99% of the fears that keep you awake at night aren't even yours. Those fears are hallucinations. They are illusions planted in your mind by society and by generations of the past 100 years. In psychology, this is called intergenerational trauma. I am about to show you the experiment that proved we humans are not free. We are just slaves of conditioning and fear. Today, we will talk about the 5 monkeys experiment. But this is not a science class. This is the horror story of your life. There is a cage. Inside it are 5 monkeys. In the middle of the cage is a ladder. And on top of the ladder are bananas. Golden, fresh bananas. It's the nature of monkeys. They get hungry. One monkey gathers courage. He starts climbing the ladder. Just when his hand is about to touch the bananas, the scientists spray freezing cold water on him through a pipe. But they don't only drench that one monkey. They spray the same cold water on the remaining 4 monkeys as well. Everyone starts shivering. Pain, fear. The monkey falls down. Silence. After a while, the second monkey tries. He thinks maybe the first one made a mistake. He climbs up, and the same punishment happens again. Cold water on everyone. All the monkeys are shivering, screaming. Now a new rule is formed inside the cage. If you climb the ladder, you will get pain. The scientists then change the game. They remove the water pipe and take one of the 5 old monkeys out. In his place, they put a new monkey inside. This new monkey knows nothing about the water. He has never felt that pain. He is innocent. He sees the ladder. He sees the bananas. He thinks, wow, a feast. As soon as he puts his first foot on the ladder, do you know what happens? The water doesn't come. The other 4 monkeys jump on him. They beat him. They bite him. They pull him down. The new monkey can't understand what's happening. He tries again, and this time they beat him even worse. He doesn't know whether cold water exists or not. He only knows one thing. If I climb up, my own people will kill me. Slowly, the scientists replace all the old monkeys. Now there are 5 new monkeys in the cage. None of them has ever felt the cold water. None of them has ever suffered that punishment. Yet, if a 6th monkey comes and even looks at the ladder, these 5 are ready to kill him together. Why? Because that's just how things are done here. This is not just a story about monkeys. Look in the mirror. This is your story. In India, we have another name for this: crab mentality. If you put many crabs in a bucket, you don't need a lid. If one crab tries to climb out, the others pull it back down. What is that cold water in your life? That cold water is, what will people say? When you say you want to do business, that you want to be an artist, that you don't want to do this 9-to-5 slavery, people around you panic. They think if you climb the ladder, everyone will be punished. They think you are committing a sin by leaving the safe path. They insult you. They make fun of you. They demotivate you. They don't physically beat you, but they murder your dreams. And the most frightening thing is, they do all this because they want to protect you. They are victims of the same fear they never experienced themselves. They are scared because their past generations were scared. No one ever asked, is the cold water still up there? Do you know why the cage is so dangerous? Because it doesn't kill you instantly. It kills you slowly. If you throw a frog into boiling water, it will jump out immediately. But if you put it in cold water and slowly, very slowly, turn on the heat, the frog won't jump. He will enjoy the warmth. He will think everything is fine. He will feel sleepy, and by the time he realizes the water is boiling, his strength will be gone. He will die boiling inside the same pot. Psychologist Martin Seligman called this learned helplessness. When an animal or human is repeatedly made to feel that their efforts are useless, they stop trying. Since childhood, you've been told, you can't do it. Stay in your limit. Don't dream. Slowly, your mind accepted that climbing the ladder is impossible. You are not broken. You have been broken. You have been conditioned to believe that you are weak. In neuroscience, a terrifying discovery was made: epigenetics. At Emory University, an experiment was conducted. They made mice smell cherry blossom and gave them an electric shock. Naturally, the mice became afraid of that smell. But the horror begins here. The children of those mice, and even their grandchildren, who never felt the shock, also started trembling when they smelled cherry blossom. Their DNA had changed. Their fear had become genetic. You are the same. Your fears are not yours. They are the memories of your ancestors encoded in your DNA. Now the question is, do you want to rot in this cage, or do you want to break out? The greatest and most dangerous minds in the world have spoken about this. Listen. German philosopher Friedrich Nietzsche had a concept called slave morality. Nietzsche says there are two types of people in the world. The first are the masters, those who create their own rules, who have the courage to climb the ladder. Nietzsche calls them Übermensch. And the second type are the slaves, the monkeys who sit below. Slave morality is based on fear and safety. They prefer to live in herds. They think obedience is virtue. The one who climbs the ladder appears evil to them because he reflects their cowardice. When you take risks, you remind those slaves of their limitations, so they hate you. Osho said, if you enter a world of blind people, do not announce that you have eyes. Otherwise, they will gouge your eyes out. Because the blind cannot tolerate that you can see, your eyes remind them of their blindness. Robert Greene, the author of the 48 Laws of Power, talks about the law of conformity in his book, The Laws of Human Nature. He says the human DNA has a system of social pain. When we separate from the group, the same part of the brain gets activated that gets activated by physical injury. Being alone hurts. Walking away from the crowd is frightening. But remember, Robert Greene also says, if you want power, you must risk being alone. Now I will tell you the most terrifying truth of this entire story. Listen carefully. It will shake your soul. At the end of that experiment, there was no scientist. There was no pipe. There was no cold water. If that new monkey had fought, endured the beating, and climbed the ladder just once, he would have realized that the fear was never real. The punishment was just a ghost. The same is happening in your life right now. Those what will people say people, they themselves are scared. Those societal rules are the will of dead people. You are trapped in a cage whose door is open. There are no chains on your feet. The chains are only in your mind. The safety you are holding on to is an illusion. You think that if you quit engineering and become a photographer, you will die? No. You think that if you don't marry at 30, society will collapse? No. These are all lies. These are all methods of control. We saw the story of Cliff Young, a 61-year-old old man who defeated the world's best athletes. How? Because he didn't know that you were supposed to stop. He had never learned the mentality the other runners had. Cliff Young was that new monkey who didn't know the old rules. Now you have two paths. Number one, go back to that crowd, and when a new monkey tries to climb the ladder, you also abuse him, pull him down, spend your entire life as a slave, satisfied that you are safe. But remember, being safe does not mean being alive. Dead bodies are also safe, in graves. Number two, have courage. Be ready to get beaten. People will call you crazy. Your own people will leave you. You will feel lonely, but climb that ladder. Because when you reach the top, when you taste that banana, your victory, then you will understand that the millions standing below were wrong. The sky is clear. There is no water pouring. Life is yours. It doesn't belong to anyone else. You don't need to break the cage. You just need to see that the cage doesn't actually exist. Thank you. Friends, if you want to sharpen and clear your thinking every day, become a part of this journey of wisdom. Subscribe to the channel and keep moving forward.